So I got a job in Antarctica. So that is what this is. It is definitely a bit of a process to get here, but when you make it, you're stoked. It first starts in Christchurch, New Zealand. You fly in, you're put up in a hotel downtown. I was told to savor this time because after I leave, all sorts of amenities and varieties of different things disappear until you get back after that deployment. So I drank a lot of coffee, had a few beers, went out, checked out the surroundings, and just enjoyed having my own room until I would be eventually stuffed into a dorm with 3 other people. All right, so first day of training. Heading out here in 15 minutes to the Antarctic Center here in Christchurch, New Zealand, and started with coffee. Today is supposed to be gear up and COVID test. Yeah, they still do COVID tests. So while you're in New Zealand, you gear up, attend trainings for roughly 4 days before you fly down to McMurdo Station in Antarctica. Delays occur. We did get delayed 1 day, but really that's not bad, and I was told you should just kind of be happy that you got an extra day in New Zealand before you went down, because you are stuck in Antarctica for 4 months, you know? Early on Thursday, we jumped on a plane to the Antarctic Center for our flight. It's run by the Air Force, and you already get the feel that you're going to be working. You don't feel like you're going on vacation.
That's right.
Yeah. Seats beside you, raise your hand, please. We have 6 more passengers coming on board.
You're in a C17 plane. It takes 5 hours to get there. There's almost no windows, so you can't really see anything outside. You just kind of see clouds a little bit from the distance because you're all stuck in the middle of this aircraft anyway. There was a helicopter on there, so there's 50 passengers, and then there was a helicopter, which is pretty crazy already. We were all excited, so everyone was pretty stoked to get there. I guess it was better than having the C-130, which is a smaller plane that are, I think, older and take like 8 hours to get there instead of 5. So we were lucky. When you land, you definitely feel like you're on another planet.
All right, once again, please stay where you are for a couple of minutes so we get everything sorted. You might see a couple of buttons going around, but if we get uncouple your seatbelts, so please remain seated until we give you further instructions.
The landscape was just flat and white. The airstrip we landed on was on the sea ice. So you could see the Royal Society Range, which is the mountain range, to the edge on like mainland Antarctica. And it was quite a few miles away, but everything up into that point was just flat and white, and that was the sea ice that we landed on. It was cold, but not too cold. It's not like you couldn't stand being out there. The sun was actually out, It was a little bit windy, but overall it wasn't bad walking out on there. They had to corral us all towards them to actually get us to get off the ice and get into their vehicles.
Shuttles, right?
Yes.
Welcome. I'm Sean.
Sean, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. You're gonna hop in the second row in Ivan.
In Ivan? Okay,
Yeah.
thank you. Looking to the left, after making it past the end of the C17, I could see Mount Erebus, which is a iced over volcano, active volcano on Ross Island, which is where McMurdo Station actually is at. And it's still smoking at the top, so looks pretty epic. Strange thing landing on sea ice. Just knowing that in 2 months that this airfield wouldn't even be open because it'd be too melted off that you couldn't land on it and take off anymore. And that airfield that we landed on was called Phoenix Airfield. We were sort of all directed towards the large vehicles at the end of the runway. Both the vehicles in the distance, I later learned to drive, so that was kind of cool. Hi.
Shuttles.
Thank you. Thank you.
You can sit in the second seat back with it taped off. If you leave the tape on the other seat though.
Okay, the second
You're a
seat.
special VIP for shuttles.
Oh, okay. Sweet. Thank you. Do we just bring everything in? I'll bring it in. The names of these vehicles were Ivan the Terrabus and the Passenger Crest. And the Passenger Crest was actually the largest vehicle on the entire continent of Antarctica, and I later learned how to drive it. I was directed towards Ivan as we set out for McMurdo Station, and this was to be home for the next 4 months.
No idea if the crest is near us or not. We also know that we're turning onto the building, so they can let the people know about the Dragon Reef. That's cool. So you want to try it? This is Ivan. Usually I'm not. This is Ivan. Guys, can you go on your left? Looking for the radio. Before I came. That was sick. I might have a GoPro on me because I always keep it on, but I rarely use it.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but I might have a GoPro in my bag somewhere. I overpacked. It was had to make some serious decisions.
Tune in for more videos on the way. Thanks.